Have you ever wondered how to copy a preset from lighting to another layer? So you've got this great design, this great lighting effect, and you want that lighting effect applied to another layer. Well, you can click apply. You can then, of course, go to another layer. I'm just going to remove that one. And then you can go up here, filters and repeat lighting. And there it is. That works really well, of course, if you're applying it just after using the lighting effect. But you can do it a couple of other ways. So let's just go back, completely fresh document. Just going to create two layers, so duplicate, so I've got two layers here. You can use macro. So just go to the macro panel and you can find that in window and macro. So select that and then you can set up a recording. Just click here, the red, and it's recording now. Anything you apply, it's recording. So filters and down to lighting. So you do exactly the same as before. So even there, I can't actually create exactly the same settings. So I'm just going to change the distance. I think that's approximately the same. So I've got that effect and click apply. And of course you can set up all kinds of different options. Sadly, there's no presets feature. Why? It would be really nice if there was. But click apply. So now that's been recorded to the macro and you can just close it. Now, I always find it really weird. The hand one, if you've got the hand selected, you can't always access this. Stop lighting. So it stops there and it's recorded. There it is in the macro. Now, of course, you might think, well, that's great. It's in the macro. And of course, if you want to record another macro, then you've lost it. You can always store them in the library, so you can use them in the library later. It's by going here, this option, the second option here. Just click here, add to library. And of course, you can set a category, maybe lighting effects. That would be a great option. But I'm just going to call it lighting. Lighting 1. Click OK. And you can see now you've got your library. Again, that's window menu. And you've got it down here. So if you go back and let's just stop this now. Then we record, I can get rid of it. You can always just delete it. Close, don't need the macros anymore. I've just got this library. Now I've got this layer. Just go down here and just click. And the effect is applied. Simple as that. And you can use that later. So a couple of weeks' time, you think, you know what, I had this great lighting effect. Well, that's how you can apply it again. Now there's another option, which I personally prefer if you're using, obviously, the same document. What you can do, again, layer and duplicate. I've got two layers, make sure I've got two layers, and I'm just going to apply a lighting effect to this. But instead of using the filter effect, what you can do, you can go to layer, and new live filter layer, and you can go down there and you'll see lighting. So as soon as you select that, click there, and again, always a struggle just to get exactly the setting that I want. Let's just change that, change the distance. It's sort of, again, similar to the one before. So you've got that, and now I'm just going to close. So there's the effect. It's just been added. Again, I always find it very weird. The hand seems to be taking control at the moment. It's the view. Don't want that. I want the move tool. Just expand that out and then get to lighting. I don't know when that suddenly became the top entry there. Anyway, lighting. You got that. Well, if you want to apply it to the other layer at any point, so this might be like a couple of weeks' time, you might have this document open. You think, oh, that lighting effect, I forgot that. Forgot to apply it to this layer. All you need to do is go to it, select it, right click, and go down to duplicate. And you can see you've obviously duplicated, you've got two lighting there. Well, I don't want that. What I want is actually this one dragged down, so select it and drag. And put it on there. You can see it's highlighted there, and release. Now expand that out. And now if I remove the previous layer, let's just this one, you can see this one has got exactly the same effect. And of course what you can do, you can always double click and it brings it up again and you can see that effect. And that's a quick way of copying a lighting, it would be nice obviously if there are presets. If there was presets, then that would be even easier. But this is a way, of course, of applying the lighting effect to other layers. The same lighting effect, that is. You can also apply it to other designs. I'm just going to go for a star. So a star tool, it's in red. It could be any colour, doesn't matter. Once you've done that, you've got this star. It's on top of all the other layers. And you can expand these out. So expand out this and select the lighting. Select there. If you click here, it will bring up the panel. I don't want that. Right click and duplicate. So you've got two, and now simply select that one and drag up to the star and just place it on there. You can see it's highlighted, release. The star now has exactly the same lighting effect, and it's exactly the same origin positions, everything. So you might want to change it a bit so you can expand it out. You can see there. Now just click there and you can bring up the panel. Quite often I double click, but it's actually just a click. And you can see exactly the thing. Now don't change it here. If you want to just reposition it, go here. It's not particularly obvious, I must admit. I always think they should have different colours for these, just to make it more obvious, or something, so you can this is the position, the thing, the origin point. So you can move it, not the top. It's a very strange way of doing it. But anyway, what you can do, you can then drag it, and I'm just going to position it there. And of course you can tweak other settings, but as soon as you do that, obviously it's not going to be the same lighting as before, but I've just changed the position just slightly, because of course the star is in a different position. So obviously the light's coming through, and you've got the background there. Now there's no shadows, etc. It's not going to be doing that. But you can close it then, and there you have it. You've got your star design with that lighting effect. And of course you can do the same with others as well. Text, other shapes, other layers, and much, much more. Hope you found this tutorial of interest. Any questions, please let me know in the comments below. Always great to hear from you. Thank you much.